FM.
Time check, 10 o'clock.
Peace FM 104.3. Would you mean talking?
Prof.
Hi.
My chair.
Major Suminia.
Apumuye.
Yaminadumo.
My press conference there, Basu.
Ever so far.
And you ever be TV. You ever be TV on a paper.
Obo news na NTV
na a channel so alanin.
Musumiti eja meeting there so. Over makuti ade.
Oh, be more kuti na say me nu nyina God is ababa. Enti. Ye nyina ye gine de. Na say be Johnny Isaac.
Chairman General.
Apum.
Adumaro.
Boko there.
Gudon kakranka.
Nyamina aduminti.
Wazena.
Wala sha.
Ba me hu water kwa be te de eba be ye petroleum program.
Enyo.
Be sha ye tumi ehia.
Enyo, me ba ho. Tabempo from November, me ti be na otwe ho.
Oh, dama. Ona anya aze kwa me.
Oh.
Anya.
Na ancha so na anya aze nyim dem wo ahwehwom.
Enyo.
Etem se edwumenti na me bai.
Enti
anapa in out dem abata. Oda nche ba na ebia na ezma afadan ne chiwo baby na aka chirim bibi kakra. Into next time, Robert Macau.
You come
here.
Takra do for you now, so that I said, Eba Bobo will need you.
Mesuma that's put our friend.
The Petroleum Conference was very successful.
Oh, yes, it went very well. It went very well. Pa. Ako.
Bra.
Boko there.
Nyamiadumo.
I said, me home, I check. I'm saying last week, me home.
Last week, we buy.
Aye. Me say, a koye ma.
Oh, meka shenyankupo enu nyam.
Say koye ma. Ye da nyame ase. Enkwa ahonden.
Na se na nwa bo ahwem.
Oye ya ka obeka do fufu.
O sheye man.
O majiatu bra. Majiatu be koye pa. Ebe da nyame ase. Enso nipa bebre so.
Aha.
Yes, exactly. Say nipa ba ko didi akromu nyede.
Debi.
Nti enso bia so.
Ai.
Kromu nyede.
O se kromu yede.
Ese kromu yede.
Na kromu be da nu botom.
Enu botom. No.
Botom mu nu na me nko bisa prof botom ye. Mo assessment and analysis amu ye. Ne mo press conference ne hon komo botom ne mu ye.
Come they told me I'm about who they are. Because my cut also.
Oh, amen.
Teacher need the cut also.
Aye, it you the work through.
Yeah, cause now me catch and go for my half for her. You are not for the half. I come home.
Because so hard there, unim ne ho.
Unim ne.
Eti ojo de ha preko. Prof, into your budget, I'm say bia and then last year be the home come up.
Right.
Economy ni aye. Mo press conference mo hwehwe ma mo ye jamu na mo ye finance and accounting for na it say
you come me that was no che what for so
yeah Joseph
me nua no so ma be share mo ha me fa yiki to bi ntwa mo say me no kra me banana kwam na nsem me say wo hwam rant ya nam kro mu a eya na adwumuka yare na me say e koso bebre
yeah
e ha dwen fa me driver na me banana hum rant ya etiesi kro mu this are perform more deal between abo man
yeah
ti e be stress e ministers no omo hwe ho man na e ha dwen
yeah
ya by so there asida kese ma Peace FM
yeah that's
press conference say on Wednesday
ukwade twemu
no na mon reporters be report here and my coverage as we be a teacher abo na ho anaja isane no ti ya ba ha na de asida kese the mamo and then if you buy for Institute of Economic Research and Public Policy IREPP. Let me say, you did you must strong. There to a boss if your budget in a buy na Vibrina or see a chichman for 40 years.
Yeah.
Near my bay a 9 oh. Minya Donfe, Bekasai, Dr. Donfe,
Dr. George
Donfe, Frank Banos Bekasai.
Okay.
Na so on mining and environment, Bayfi, Dr. Bayfi Bekasai, Mr. Bekasai CSUB. Now you share 2025 performance of this administration and a man max. And a sample share 2026. You share the structure of this budget. You share the credibility of this budget. You share the direction. Tiafa nyuma be miensa for 2026.
Structure, credibility, and direction.
And direction of 2026 budget. Tiafa first one year 2025. I buy them so buy and share. From January, I feel one year, say 11 months. Into your assessment, we should in our tone. Now, man, Max Bill who say, Cosqui, a child, dear, I will say, we are so here. So, a Michael. Now, if I hear Cosian, you who say, on your 40%, 40.5%. Overall, there are 9, I say, yeah, Jimuga Crabbe, 5%.
Okay.
40.5% na onya what they call 100% when we say onya half no.
Yeah.
Because you end the year the performance nearby.
And can maybe say, is it not too early?
And until I say 100%. Now
also 40.5.
40.5. So we 100 now.
Yeah.
Move 40.5 there when you.
Okay.
If I hear first assessment, cry name say 30 something. Just our page and mukakra.
Okay.
In my areas are born home then areas are on more the areas are also of course no ye juma kesi wo ho. Ye for be say revenue and tax policy. I want to buy na ho den kesi e could in 2025. I mean say we abolish a lot of e-levy, bebrina, why reforms so ho kakra.
Yeah.
Ne na ka actually a COVID levy. Wami ati as 2026 obi ye fi ho. Intaban hu sa hoden kese no e ho no wo. Ye boy nsema ban ye hu se why bibi wo arrears audit bi. I'm so save about 10 billion or so for this country. Na ojiche mu a e chese sa kwan ne so no obon ho moden e wo ho. Na bi say energy sector ho no kwam so nya 5% or so. And toll na kwam yie se na o se nya no. Ne fe bi about social settings I will say also ye juma ho ye hu say what young kwala school fees ni bia mom no kan so be no why nyoma kakra ho na ye man max na ma reason why ye man max ni the entia ni akachire also ye ka ho infrastructure there me say ye hu say ban on spending was area ho kra until more that area no na enkwanim se na was ekwanim na ye wie nyina na e bo ne tofa say ye hu akoma pa so ban pesa oye bibi papa nemo ne o se oye na edimu ehyimu kena pa eye se ye infrastructure project na sefo akachire no odebeba na oman enya mfaso ho ye wie no wie a ye hwe 2026 budget na o hwe sa budget na kwame me hu se aban wo pepa senka obema ye man timamfo ye ho atotoyen na ohwe budget na ye hu say some inconsistency kakra ewom gaps berewo
eno ni ne
na na meda bi kakra na say budget no ha e say tiefo no hefo betima fa budget no na ne yen say
ka jo say ye ni mu na mu ni ntimu chechire mu ye ko fa budget kra ha ye ntimi nkan mu enti ase eti eja teacher for am kire finance and accounting no mu de mu breaking it down kitinkiti man na eja yen so ye enti ase
kwa me say ne be kan de di kan you be ready budget no.
Yes.
Era to forcing on the 13th of November. Because ye live in the fee no.
Yeah.
It did not weaken revenue generation.
It did not weaken revenue generation. Yes, scale say nya no and toto nasi.
And toto nasi.
Okay.
Tie fast asem no. Me call budget no. Era page 18. Paragraph 118 or 12. Abai no pe sikabe 164 billion. Revenue to me generated for the first 3 quarters no. 154.
Into deficit of 10 ho.
Bio IMI.
Okay.
Into eno ya dia e kase o se minister ne kasa o kasa ma abai no.
Yes.
Into o kire ne abai na dwempo ne ne opesa oye. Ti so be kasa pa yesum sa ban na kasa nti they be order sem to dwa na why very careful sans because say ye kan sem kokwa o kan ya no say obi abekasa a few minutes later o kasa na
a few moments later
nti eno ya dia na e hadwen you have page 95 paragraph 699 the government will continue to pursue fiscal consolidation under the IMF support PCPEG program. Saban no obetoa so ne consolidation. Na oka sa brofo ya aya na kese onkrofo adwin kwame consolidation no kra na eden.
Ya ka bibia bom.
E kire se o revenue be kosoro. Na o expenditure cut from. Na fe wi a o debt a wo no o man no wa manage ni ye. Eno fiscal consolidation.
Fiscal consolidation.
Inti kan na ehwe nim se aban revenue na be kosoro. Na expenditure so aba form. No managing the no na there sa na ka no.
Tesi sika obeji wo futuo no be kosoro.
Be kosoro.
Na sika o de ye niam no ebeba form.
Na expenditure no.
Expenditure said a ka obo.
A ka obo no. So and then na there me say edimu ye. Enti e budget no ko here page 95 paragraph 1716. Ninya revenue 2025 to 2026 also be quite a slow 18.3%.
Okay.
Na expenditure no ti car be born as for no and also aba akosro 20.1%. A chese expenditure no a kosro a chain or revenue. Into fiscal consolidation. Ti say o kanwa and no na hono ye fa enye yi. Esan say we expenditure na cost chain or revenue. Into yen sa de bia na yeso e bobo ma you be say a lot of questions on this. Na obesha baby o kase improve food supply. Abaye me te say e wo paragraph 78. Or say agric moderated slightly due to unfavorable weather conditions.
So, yeah, rain-fed agriculture, yeah.
I'm conning bebre. I'm boying. Now, samba paragraph 81. Onwa sanka say, yesika, disinflation, I'm say, yen as if for no. A weather, yeah, name say, mano, improve your ma, yesika semno, inflation agent a year. Into one breath, Ubeka say, bad weather cannot simultaneously reduce agriculture output. At the same time, as I reduce inflation. Ye fa gaps are a once and some now or be country or budgeting. And at them say, hadrin, is to do, ye besides or buying on try, say, or yes analysis here, or making sure, say, why very careful with some of these analysis. And not a hadrin. Now, Ubisa Bibi say, Kwame, in the budget, or can say, deficit will improve from 2.8 in 2025. Now call 4.4% in 2026. Now all the to side I do we deficit no okay say improve ya. Ain't fit 2 and call 4.
Are they jumping too high?
David say okay deficit will improve.
Aren't you for 2 they also go down?
But I say call 4.
Ain't in man kitting.
And you be now say idea.
Because the deficit may improve from 2 it should go below that figure 2.
Also call 2.
Also go below 2.
Below. They will say call 4. And your man say your man near born say your best stress say you who in a dozen. But your best stress say in terms of policies. Yes, I will lose credibility in the budget.
Okay.
Adia mi hu ba kwa na hadwen kakra and say wesha ye capital expenditure o man ye percent ke cost. But check from the budget appendix 4. We bring now or capes capital expenditure. Zero.
Training.
It be any. A basa o 24 ne sa big push in project no. Asembe bem. Into ni dia o say bibi to say inflation target our kai. O say budget in 2025 a year 11.9% ni target no. And obenya 8 a drop it to 8%. But 2026 and 2029, 2026 I call 2029. Obejina 8%.
Is that possible?
I know. Any question if you say yeah. Then now to me analysis kase obejina hwa kosi 8% for the next 4-5 years ahead of you.
So inflation cannot be that static. And muna munim tell me bisa.
Me knew the way to amana I call it static because o calculate here. Yeah, the policy rate at the can be. Yeah, the exchange rate reforms can be. Yeah, the global prices now for in can influence are the.
Yeah.
Into your assumption where I don't know can say 8%, but you know for the next 4 years. Now sure I say GDP growth no. Kwame, yeah, a target na a year 4.8. And I buy to me here no nya 6.3.
Just all year juma.
Juma. You toss it out. You find some bomb.
Sure.
And he say, "Oh, some projection be ma. Oh, some the 4.8 say juma."
Yeah.
He say, "Oh, person grow na."
Also, from the 6.3. Yeah.
And some of the assumptions in the budget you know. Let me say a touch makakra. You best re. You hear the solution be brace out to ja. And I buy ebe boano.
And can baby say in all of this Nekrakra is saying.
The crack Kwame. Good question. What does it? I buy your penny, in na your quay anymore. Ye. Near Pesa buy a hum bebre and I say, in Puntunjuma, I was a bow mine. I was a cost. Near best says, I buy Sanko reassess the 2026 budget in the view.
Okay.
Revenue and expenditure targets and then assumptions, no? Because it's a year. I feel Becca say, onye bibi a war on prioritize transformational investment. Transformational investment. It be a area paying. A bit to say industrialization. A bit to say infrastructures. Productivity enhancing sectors. These are areas a person buying and ma yebsika kesena ko. So share expenditure pattern of this administration. For 2025. Ebisi na ahonde no enko se ne oseko.
Okay.
Share sika onso be in the statement already 110 million our budget no. Okofa appendix nankasa 90 million. One statement actually 110.
Yes, so 90.
Oko appendix so 90. Compensation 20 and another one is 70. Okambuma, it gives you 90. Into yes, budget credibility in terms of figures. Yeah, let's say a lot of things. These are some of the things that Kwame recommendation bear my by say encouraging. Uncle back no share assessment, assumptions or the year. Now on share areas and force development ever. Near also a bonabaso, your bonabaso. You hear near the so agent tre esan etuja e de man say e kwan we there ade na o say ye hwe bebre e ye aban no the capital the expenditures o say o cut down the expenditure but kwan say so revenue nkosra ade also ye ne so cut expenditure.
Yeah,
that's it,
because sikamba
inzo ka say o ye prudent one near Kano. Sadavi Usika Nemoy project. You cut down. Call Abana Casa Swe administrative government machinery. Abana say the expenditure in 2025. When is the man?
Aye.
At the 300 and something million.
Okay.
I feel the minister never can. 560 something million.
It's a cost.
On one casa so no physical management and cost wo o diaboso but not nice is for you how say employer mo
so ask me
o nyina no anya juma ti evesre se akonya bi wo ho na ban benya biem a yema modern na areas ya boboso yi on spanya juma na embo man na ehontoy. Marty
Prof. Meda say Professor Isaac Boedi, Dean, Faculty of Accounting and finance ɛwɔ UPS ɛna wabobɔ nea made be so tougher am I. But Prof, answer me call me other panelists maybe say mama abano 40.5 but we your projection share we anymore would it be better than that?
Kwame, unipa bi o wiase na I was say we are positive thinking person.
Okay.
For me, maybe pilot crowd kunya plane crash or catch us will survive. To do a beer I was say positive. Me who say the outlook, the growth outlook a week.
Okay.
A week. Because revenue was a boa more buying. And massen was a ban. Already I share one achieving the revenue target. Now when your revenue so expenditure be in hobbit my.
Okay.
He said one kasa watch a chair, one man crow for someone to your tax library. To afford the individual. On one side, baby, so say na development is our way. And as a human being, me feel say, only be also near that so say be.
Okay.
But no, this budget a year koi dear. Messes say kwanya oha. Omo hwe ni.
Kwanya oha yen sheni Professor Isaac Boydini attaining kind of moving on up and then this one says the NDC's flagship program, the 24-hour economy, which was touted before the election, AK133, was virtually silent in this budget. Sipoku Enede and no Ebae. And then most spare parts dealers buy the dollar from Abuchi at 12.4. So it is difficult for them to reduce their prices. And here Odoi, Mensa, and Ede and no Ebae. Yenko Yenime. Okay. Ghanaians like to ride on a bus that has been sprayed nicely on the outside but has dilapidated seats on the inside. How about that? Okay. I don't know if you want me to ask Professor Brady that one, but that is another matter for another day. Other news sources so our branch Juma Electoral Commission. Our friend Joseph Blankson Adumaji de Krata Koma Omampeni John Dramani Mahama say or petition say Ura Jean Adukwe Mensa Ura Dr. Bosman Asare and Ura Samuel Tete Omampeni Mahama and Yomu Friho. Into petition, yes, or your staff or a member of staff of EC Joseph Blankson Adumaji, or the petitioner, President John Dramani Mahama, say, only in paying for me and Sawi Eddie, I, Uriah Regine Mensa, Dr. Bosman Asari, and Ura Samot, Yetibi Fanga, Yabema Moisson at unfortunate news on Sweban say, Ura William Ado, I, friend Akpache television actor, Wayenya Media. At age 72, Yankopon and Fanny Kra in C. MB
Kwame.
Mona my shebe you na mobile taxes.
Kwame Meda.
Efa budget.
Kwame Meda CP. Anope minchi a eti funyina.
Ye jodo.
Minchi a titu efia constituency for ayigina wana name of parliament. Minchi a akuna prof nso.
Eyo.
Anope. Kwame the budget ne fa kakra na prof na ne obi beka technical experts.
Yeah.
Abande ne ni so ade hun bo tugwa. Ohia da at least no yetumi ye ma impanyimfo a won so akodre them budget appreciation.
Yeah.
Yenya one independent views na obo ahe na ye na yetumi ye hwebo sa abande hyehyɛ na ote.
No kwa.
Enti eyi prof no mfima I think there is a full wa kasa kakra afa budget no be no various tax organizations PwC now the one can one so why some review of 2026 budget no kwame ne ko fa ba nyina ne the aban 2025 or presented budget man or say yembo edwuma oda nenu ado a opede oye o magana otumpon na constitutionally no o said aban osan obebu akonta na o kire hin 2026 ni so ade hu na entum enka 2026 asem abra entum evaluate 2025 mana eka de be na mana aye ono na at times prof ne nkrofo no ye no a measure na etum about to a conclusion whether the government is credible enough in terms of what he says the obeye na mana oye Kwame 2026 budget yen new opinion at force and the ben etum ehu de wentum wanka bibie engina 2025 Bosha abani said the opede oye omagana for yetum yakwe n'enyim. Inti I'm also of the candid view the 2026 budget no is just a reflection of abano na adwinche but onya da abano wetum wa ye dwumaden oda ma yendo mutum wa ba 2026 as the papi bia we see. Make it then 2025 abano budget or the bay or catch yende will be create employment. Will stabilize economy now will be create employment that ma imbebu no 2026 abansi will be create over 800,000 jobs by 2025 abani to can change the number of jobs that it has created so far adeni akobe nyina so ye dwuma sam na mbebu no woni nua dado de wodi be ye dwuma 24-hour economy ha wodi ye dede 2024 wodi ba abanim no waka change de enya dwuma kura obotum around the 3 shift. The Juma will run a 3 shift. Bisa 2025 as we are ending it today. Abba opportunities na them 24-hour economy no. We to more Abba we create job options so that magana fa. And these are banned and are to force in a President Mahama. We to more chain bibia them ejumedi no owo. And you know in the area of job creation, able to me with them completely no aban wa misfire. Na abano be misfire because sika abano ejina odibe ye dem edwuma no abano ontumonje prof aka dem party na ewie yen revenue generation has been hampered. Government is unable to raise the needed revenue. It is sika ne so ba abano ontum onche no mosa osed over to other government agencies so equal Ministry of Roads them big pusher abano ken Sika said that Abano de big push over 13 billion. Yeah, can say Abano said that 5 billion we to release under the big push project. It's how would the government be able to push them infrastructural development in an answer can when Sika or said that or the code we to one farm.
Kakaka.
But Kwame, a appropriation approval of parliament. The means Siki in a young farm on a Fakui. Na sika babeje no appropriation na ye de more no say entum and generate na emfanya then it means that say a peda catch na the full for 2026 ye entum ye nso mutra dem afa area of coders wakade will be train about 1 million
1 million
1 million coders no himfa okade initially will be release 50 million or da akoboa coders them 50 million no himfa Kwame equal appendix 1C of the budget now all share yen performance in terms of ejuma sema eco industry under mining and quarrying eco industry abanka de obe grew in 2024 by 2024 mining and quarrying will grow by 9.4%. 2025 will grow by 3.8%. Decline of over 200% were mining and quarrying. The mining and quarrying area, no, construction under the same industry. 2024 construction grew by 9.6%. 2025 construction will grow by 2.9%. Look at the fall in growth in these sectors. Kwame eco service industry catch and the service no ono na opushi the growth of this particular economy in 2025 but eco service into the detailer or a telecommunication in a financial sector no in a opushi the area of growth in the service sector but baby a okagana for na kuma able to yenya infaso o huma bebu no enye adwuma in the area of trade repairs of vehicles and household them abuso kan edwuma na ne ho keka ho no 2024 will grow by 3.8%, 3.6%. 2025 will grow by 3.1%. Kwame Akwa hotels and restaurants ekwa Takoradi onye wo program kro na obey ya hotel so gu Takoradi na obi am patronize because sika ni kro businesses wonye adwuma wonye sika obotu boda akọ deda hotel ni grow. Check the hotel sector. 2024 will grow by 4.8%. 2025 will grow by 3.5%. The same thing equal real estate, equal health and another. They are in the decline. It's in seriously no. A juma in Nukrum in Bebunu will need a juma because the productive sectors of the economy no said they abandon ya kohuna or my juma di kodo or support on in terms of ABS Sikasem and other will be provide enabling environment. And in our union, it's a baby so under 2025. A him fan abanis cannot kokoshe. Aban said there oko a jumera. So BB Sabande a jumera project now or launching. What has been its effect in 2025? Abanu to one country.
Question maybe sir probably maybe saw the same thing. Is it not too early?
Kwame around the economy on a yearly basis.
Okay.
It is a two-make chain. There a far economy at a growth of 5.7%. Now catching they be grow by 6%. Now say in 20 half year it grew by 6.8%. But a pedal end of year growth or 4.8%. Near quite another day. So the macroeconomic indicators the NIAG to more inflation akufum. Oh, interest rate wakufum. Oh, ABR CD to dollar and way improve. But to what end? Abakwana the major Medina Abano can all go to benefit the Ghanaian people, the Ghanaian business people, the youth of this country. Now, what you should Makwame. So, for Juma, walk away recruitment here, what a new recruitment are. Even over 80,000 youth, water forms. They will pay Juma with military. Now, in this 80,000, the military is only looking at about 4,000 people to be employed. Now, say, a Ghanaian population of over 80,000 seeking employment at the military. Now, in nature, no processes, Okokumi, Boframa Bear 6 years, National Wasem Dawa, Yehumusa Yebekesi. Not
man can do Okumu from a Bear 6. Muframa Bear 6, we.
You call me Medasi. Now,
because a Kada Wokukumwana, not Cheddar Washada.
Kwame, one my friend and Moframa basis who we
in your
coupon for one crazy. A reflection of the hardship in this country. Na say Aban Yamo Aquina, na say Abba, na say S.A. and Shishaya. I grow beswa. Ufiano Passe say, Yan San Quay nature and Kunku beside your nana, MPP for no maba den way na ye chemo. Say no a band what the tomb no what Asha once. It was a damn young who the one she say na it has impact in the lives of the ordinary Ghanaian. And that is where we are saying that this budget doesn't give the hope. It doesn't give that in the in the area of Ejumasem. But Kwame made the BBC.
Me say.
A baby saw the Aberdeen car ban there operated already over $1.2 billion or the quarter of 4 aircraft. Them helicopter for na private jet Ebiena Abano operated already 2026 budget. So this linear no quarter them aircraft. What has been the motivation? Because Abakaya, yes, Yajitum there say ye had the retool the military and now they retool ye never. Navy for now. Or said that progressive. But where Imoframa Warper nurses, yesterday you hear about 20,000 nurses to be recruited. About education, we need to recruit over 50,000 people in the educational sector to support education of this country. That's a economic balance. That's a 1.2 billion. Over the next couple of years, this renewal today, that is what your priority is. Equal to 2 luxurious presidential jets. Why would the government even?
Is it not part of retooling the Ghana Armed Forces?
Armed Forces won't want to presidential jets.
One wash shadow.
And that's what should I know each other will be president over Buchu.
Na Mami Anta.
Kwame say to talk why they pay to 2 presidential jets at
it be an reason. Today my president Kufo two na president must be Ukraine.
Inti yanso yama no kwana on to bi. na sika anka yebotum yaring fence bi na yeda akɔboa edwumasɛm da ma yenim bebu no yɛmfa ni na yɛmfa ma president of Angola.
Mr. My dream was Ghana, we need it.
Yes, but you need one. Why do you want to buy two for
Says who? Maybe the number 4 squadron have said we're here too.
Intino Kwame, ni nyina no chere yɛm prioritize.
Prof, me about presidential jet, I won't change from my position.
Yeah, Kwame, ono no chere yɛm priorities.
Because ye dia ye amanyo sem saa na ebu aka yesim.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah, say ka wo ma kwano ma MPP time ye talk.
Thank you.
MPP.
Baby I'm no ho na me gina. I won't shift.
Presidential jet. Yeah, ka say presidential jet in baby osha wa ko say France be 10 months.
What was aba? Menyim do no kwaya ba ma te de was waba.
Last time you be some minister a month ago, what you do him that crowd obey wo service area. Enti wa ba e be kwa ke bi say chi na ya hwe.
Ehun fiti a champion na bredo. Ye dia ye politics da ma. E kan Rollins is no koto na. Honestly da ma. President Kufuor na Falcon no. Rollins ye na mere fidi no. And also sa kikiri Cayman Islands, yes, Shell Company in Sembebre. Prof, Ghana needs a presidential jet, befitting one. It is part of branding our country.
Of course it is.
But because politicians, you know,
we also
say, Ubisa Akogana on to me in Kanye. Because 3 years ago, Ugensi.
Comes on Kasai.
And a seminary. I go Gaminiano. And only nature if you're MP, I no idea, no. Because he against it 3 years ago now. As they say, and this president also against you.
But at least, you know, of course, that is what the government wants to. But I'm of the candid view there. These are things that, yes, we need as a country. But yen to me and fire yen seeking in I and fan talk in fan book. Say you're planning year turning kakra. So within even 6 years to 8 years, we will be able to retool the armed forces and the rest in a manner that will not affect so much yen financials are here to promote employment and the development of this country.
Mini Abema Bakwa Kame, Ron is the Gulf Stream 3.
Yes, the Gulf Stream.
The Gulf Stream 3. Nah, I know. Gulf Stream, Falcon. Hey, now there's still obviously the NDC can go ahead and buy the jets. They can even buy more than 2, but first of all, they should apologize. Oh, how I wish this thing will never become a political matter. Matissa High Court say we should re-rank Bandai constituency. I don't know how far it's true. I'm just following up on this. Bandai constituency, according to reports, High Court say Yensanko Tuha Babium. Minim reasons, minim details. But now Yashe say what exactly is the wahala. Now this one from American Ponsan Boating tax expert says the 2026 budget, which is just a projection, is good. But considering revenue mobilization, we'll have a challenge because of the city's appreciation. We Prof from Crawford, revenue from imports have dropped and income from exports has also dropped. And it's quite significant. In addition, remittances have also dropped. So with a big push, how can that be implemented when the COVID levy is expected to be scrapped? Finally, due to the cost of doing business in Ghana, which has increased as a result of high utility cost and an increase in the minimum wage, GDP growth will be difficult. Erika Ponsabuati, economist and tax expert. Major Amma Prof from Monomonim Sadiano. Okay. Fast forward, obviously, a notice of appeal and a stay of execution have been filed against the decision of the High Court on Bandai. So, in all sincerity, I don't know what is going on, but I'll leave it like that. Chairman General, apart from mistrust, our problems are due to CPP, corruption, politics, and poverty. Adeshaja being in Hacho. Corruption, politics, and poverty. Mami Adwa says, I agree with the MP. We should buy 1, not 2. Okay, I hear you. I ask Papa. Obi say, Chairman General, is this one also news? So, because I announced to say, the petitioner co-president for saying Jean Mensa, Dr. Bosmasai, and Samuel Teteno. Killian, you don't think it's news? Well, my job is to.
Agenda no be. Sir, agenda no. Was Chief Justice.
Me agenda. I just report to the news.
So what the second agenda now too.
Dama.
Enyo. Who speed what the best say to be. Over from Chief says we got Chief Justice for.
Sharp. Na Okro
Chief Justice so why establish a private for CB.
Okro Yeboah says, Chairman General, you said buying the jet is part of branding our country. My question, paying your children's school fees and painting your house, which one is more needful? Well, obviously paying your children's school fees. So, and then Anthony says, what is so important or special about rerunning Pandai? What is the result going to affect the affairs in Parliament? Well, let's see. C. Poku says, the Women's Bank promised by NDC, is it in the budget? I don't think it is.
Okada this year 2025 Okada Bay shall see initial capital of 50 million.
Okay.
25 says 2026 also be released 401 million.
Okay.
Established.
So Sipoku almost say it's in the budget. You can say about 50 million and so but say 401 million. You see Ibia and Ebebaso. Right, it's Medasi Muhammad Monkra nemo questions in Yabano. Yadamunina Okro, but I've answered your question. What's that baby? Or say part of branding, your children's school fees and your house painting, which is more needful. Okro, I've said children's school fees, but I can tell you for a fact. So our presidential jet at the day. Say Yanka Yanyasa Yadia Manyo Semwa in Kaibe for swapa. Kibe for swapa. But anyway. Yeah, it could be your children's school fees and brand a house painting there. Me to me come.
Kwame na today OSP so also there we postpone the court appearance or SML.
What's the court did not sit.
OSP Naxana we seek for postponement on your pattern and something.
Okay. Maybe I'm not already 1-2-1-2-1-2-1-2.
Na said they be out the 1-2-1-2 them oba publica no abe did wa chena dream time no be don court na feed or church yara what dey kopu nya
was bakopu e bia na baba
5 years in on chenam krumpuda.
The petition to remove the EC boss and her deputies is a highly anticipated one. After the ousting of Justice Gertrude Tokonum, the next agenda will be to see constitutional interpretation of what 2-4-year presidential term means. The agenda is on. Sampine, NAD, and by. Then this one says, President Mahama has failed ordinary Ghanaians. It's obvious he returned to the Jubilee House. He has increased his salary and that of his staff. Now the next is to buy new luxury jets. What happened to our presidential jet, which Kujeto Blakwa claimed was in pristine condition? We've traded our color TV for black and white. Cried the beloved country. Samuel Brian Boabing, NAD, and no by. Moving on up to a few here. It says, happy birthday to music man Kojo Entry. So our very own music man, Mr. Kojo Entry. Daddy and my fame and I would a loving see I will come as in a kind say and I would me sure say Kofi Kumbil Simba no dear I'm sure he has all those details and he will bring them through to you. And my brother Steiner Wood, wherever you are, Steiner Wood, birthday blessings to you and to you Nanweki Nate of Stanchat. Happy birthday to you Nanweki Nate of Stanchat. And this one from a father to a son. It says, from your dad Nana Apia Chumesi to your son Oheneba Chumesi Apia of Benstel School in Kumasi. Ago Pacho Brembi budgeti ebeboy ebeyi bibienia afa
Brakwame
yenia
mechi atiefo nyina
ye jo so papa
so muta emu social media na so echi awo no
amejin so pa
Mr. Atiefri baby kakra ansa na mewrem
metie
ene nyame ya adoma me boss Sami Jemfi a osanso ye chief executive of Ghana's Gold Board obekasa e Dubai.
Okay, then I question.
Na omo ko Dubai friend is a much commodities
Okay.
center. Now he's talking on the topic, the future of precious metals, tariffs, tokenization, and trade flows. Now, se osanso ehwe se Abranti a appointed just about 8 months ago. Over the weekend, ya so appointed and I say ya elected as the vice chairman of the Kimberley process.
Okay.
Nature say we are see afene na omo a omudi sika kokko ho edwuma a omo hwe se basabasa ye a yes friends and diamonds are yeah they call akon
Dubai Multi Commodity
Center, yes.
Dubai Multi Commodity Center. Okay,
yes.
Right. Mpacho na diamonds asem.
Inti no omo a omo hwe na yemfa nye basabasa ye yemfa nye ntokwa yemfa nye wars no omo na omo form this Kimberley process na ya set gold board for just 8 months. The significant a friend is saying changes are to me at the abaye economy wemo foreign exchange at the aba ayanda anjine honda na brand here we near the no ada no na enedue yato ensa friend wo Dubai so ni mpenifo ni adadafo na omo mu no embe kasado em say yenyina no esese yepeja yeti very high and for some of us who have also worked with Sabi Jemfi, we can only applaud and thank God for his life. Any baby or the no echo. Matse and also so a free honor. Na my sign so as stated say ye budget provisioner ye say ye kwakoto chopper ni akwakoto plane mienu so aka ho. Say
Now choppers not here at all.
I think it's 4.
4 choppers. Okay.
Yes, 4 choppers and then 2 planes.
Okay.
Na makase meda His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ase. So we decided we committee say oko akwakoto sa ewiemu we ediama ye military for so omonfa emmo ye ho ban na auto no so abre a ono ankasa nim say there's no way a ono John Dramani Mahama obetena sa ewiemu hyen ni mu because ewiemu hyen e ya de asa wo kwakọ oda it doesn't take you a year, it doesn't take you 2 years and send away to me aye e de amawo. It will take a minimum of 3 years and send a plane no Ababedru Ghana. But he has committed to it. Said the next president of the Republic of Ghana will not go through some of the things that he has gone through. Based on that, approve say yenkoto sa ewimushen we enfama military.
Approve it too.
Say approval and buy.
Oh,
but near you dear baba.
Aba bra aberie.
We approve it.
Me say aberie.
Na so omo numbers.
Na nipa yegu parliament you can always have your say. But the majority will do what?
Will have your way.
So
train you draw you have because this is a place of record.
Exactly. What I mean say baby ye do.
Purchase abemwe
But you understand.
But a foregone conclusion,
Exactly.
Brony Becker.
Into that commitment, say I'm happy say na yeti studio ayeka asem way. Bra Kwame so ewaha because constantly he has been saying this say we need to buy these jets,
A befitting one
for
the Republic of Ghana.
and truth is that me personally
Provided now, Simone Adriana. Mitiako.
I don't have a challenge with it because it even makes economic sense.
But 3 years ago now,
Me, I have always been constant on this. I've never been against it because me bram penimfo me wofa ngoche ani me nua nketewa mienu omo car baby nansen because of the helicopter your friends and clash.
Yeah.
These lives that were lost, no. Ye misa who say how much money can be able to replace it? And then the whole Ghana.
Last 2 years.
That is why I'm telling you, say, I have been constant on this.
Your party.
Our party has equally become friends are constant on this. However, neighbor, Brakwame.
Parliament,
however, sometimes when it comes to the process, and then you never said say you were against it. Also, yento one. The fact is say, okay, say yento one and just say you tia, yeah, but to be said no with the expediency of the time, no, yento no, because and then me okay say yeah, what jets, but yento me you so here. I call repairs. Say ye trainee pilots ewo Ghana. Unim say we a pilot so now if you don't fly for 6 months and say yes osanso call reference na makwama we plane foforo. And then ye trainee pilots ewo Ghana. Many plane na on because plane bia any ho. Then what is the use of training people? And I can go Air Force ne. So we must be able to put ourselves in these conditions and know the best thing that is good for us at every particular time. Many will say, and airspace, you know, and then and Crawford, your friends, the choppers, Ababegu Ghana, or Moody renting mining companies. Yankasa yawo military for and I say Air Force for to me operators are a way to also generate money for even the armed forces, our forces. Why are we finding this very difficult for us?
Because of the politicization.
And until now, you do pempens wa Brakwame baby are you free air bar. Oka your friend is saying Gulf
Stream 3
unim adie bia eba metrimo just bathroom ye frɛ bibi jacuzzi say mami kunedu akwakoto jacuzzi. It was a whole issue in Ghana
because that time be in Ghana
exactly ye dum pempens wo bia ene ye economy no ebie to the extent is that even budget are ye di ho enkomo ekra no. The good news no and say and ye to me a transform your economy to the extent to say we can go back to the international market to even go and take money.
Hey, Prof.
Yes. It's the best.
Well, it depends on the person. One, sorry.
Don't worry.
For Abay's uncle.
Me,
uncle. HS will be a person called this cafe.
Okay.
Local. The challenge is that Oko Amanoneso Kojisika, Oko Chiaka. If I just cannot call a problem, no more the cost of the borrowing.
Because
Obetia one in dollars, Oko Kutia, two actually Humbas Empire, on what you
know, sure.
Yeah, until I was so.
Okay.
What you haswa in Sanso say Bebre. Only private sector no into a domestic market. Our banks will borrow 70-something million from the domestic market.
Yeah.
Into private sector on
anyway, that's interesting.
So this will tell you how Ato is forcing how His Excellency John Dramani Mahama is transforming the economy.
How His Excellency Ato is forcing.
It's forcing.
So John Mahama is hammering.
I like that one. So Mahama is also hammering. So in fact, Honorable Ekasa, at a point, he wanted to give credit to say, baby ayedru ene when he used the NPP, almost we yen for credit momo. Good economy at the Amaye. That is what we are building on. But when it is difficult here, and no near per se, your pointy answer editor obi. Listen, and near maybe for the past 8 years went to me enhu Kokrokoo amfa kora anhyemu ene NDC in 9 months is transforming this economy. Sabin Preduasa, I'm happy. Say na Brakwame Eka say, is this not too early? Mine wo Eka say, anka ne papa mu a anka ye wie your friend is saying budgety. Nanka the longest finance minister under Nana Adodankwa Ekufuado Kenu Foriata. Nanka waba. Nanka wano so aba be kire enema ono feel say wrong with this budget. And then the person who should have led you today with Johnny Efri Ghana. The longest minister Johnny. I mean, Ababedi 6 months or 7 months and sana mulusu power.
Since when I'm longest minister now or press conference on budget last.
Kwesibocho ye.
I mean, can make us read the budget. Now,
even ene setepe. After every budget, you interview him, he go on set, he expresses his opinion about the budget and all that. True or false?
Yes, is doing
exactly.
Why do you want it to be Ken?
Why shouldn't it be Ken?
Why not?
I mean, the buy 6 months or 3 months, and some would call opposition. And no crown yodium, and I'm the force. In fact, the most credible person that should have even spoken after our budget was supposed to be Ken. But then, more than the OSP, and I'm more Ken. And now, almost now, OSP, because what OSP wants to do, they say, is to bring Ken to Ghana to answer questions.
Budget, real call OSP.
What's that to the questions? I know the answer.
I don't know answer.
You see, let me be also magnanimous to Prof. And Nenkro for Dr. Donfair. Any team Omkoye Ejuma Emma NDC 40.5%. I still want to be magnanimous. Na me momo abaso. Personally, any research worker will be there. I have no qualms with the person. On any researcher or akwakoye no. Nanso so se ode to ensenyenia, it must meet some expectations and the mood of the country. 40%, I would disagree with you, but practically the minimum you could have given to Ato and his management team would be something around 55, 60 fair. But when the professor for na akwakọ yenti ye mu say ne hwan ya ye kwakoka bi yenye ma ho emekasa.
Na mum.
However,
ohana mi pe tie. Ago. Ohana na mi chen. Na mum no afa to aso.
Na mum. Aha. Businessmen for so be your money. They would appreciate sika na nka almost sesa edikoto dollar edikokra eniema eba omu no mu be bi o ma no aka say ato ye mo 90% because baby na dollar gina 17 cedis ene ye to no 11 cedis ye to no 10 cedis ye to no 12 cedis. That one alone is the rate in a businessman be so edebema Ato forcing any Mohammed's administration. We ye no free wa driver ni and no so be ye or no so ne research. Not the bad better bonte say I cannot give His Excellency John Dramani Mahama anything below 98%. And ne intokwebia ensi e wo trotro. Fuel prices, yateso, menye sika egu me bottom ene sika me de kwakoto power ene eba form se mimpe weyi a edien bio na meka se mepe workers in Ghana in general so edi omo research work ebeba beto abonten ese ekwan a ye fa so a ye gitu mu se economy no ayeye a ye pre increase in our salaries kra no yes there be aban sa 20% na we increase yanka se yes yempe 15% na we increase yempe ye pe 9% pe.
Yeah, sure.
Yes. That was what the collective agreement between the workers and the fair wages.
But
9%. Oh, no. Say intokwa amma ho. No mwanka so majiatum from 20%, 15%, almost 9% because yen nyina na eko edwaba akoso. A moon bag and ye ton 9,000. Na se ne ye ton 5,000 e be 4-5. And 1 gallon, yellow gallon here now get on 11,000. A friend is saying, is it 11,000? And I say, 10 million. They say
1,000.
1,000. And then yet tono 500 Ghana. Yet tono 600 Ghana. Yellow gallon. Ask. You understand? These are the realities of the economy. Sebin Pedriasa. Obia or no so or any projections. Or your friends a banker, or any projections. Or check the economy today. No check inflation. Akane and Nanado. It will be through ya could do 52%. Na ene.
And inflation that's saying.
Me say Nanado time a foyer could do 52%. Can't tell me
answer 2024.
Me say what say the American you honorable. Me say
it had come down to about 30. So if you are citing it, then you are just being insincere to the fact.
How should I be? Me say a foyer could do 52%. True or false?
True.
Exactly. Man can say yeah, but power na 52%. I chose my words carefully. But say 30% po. Na ene single digits below 9%. Obia opeso be invest e Ghana. He sees say atu afoso amankrofo so e ba Ghana aba be invest e wa ha. Ye wo Ghana and na Nestle any other companies e booty free Ghana. See we cannot do business again in Ghana because the economic situations are not helping us. And then Nyamiada Roma, the story is changing. Edian Biona Kayapesi ewo budget mobile. Emi desep na prof eka about capital expenditure enadie. But this same capital expenditure ato any Mahama so omoba be ye. MPP catcher say uye a quite fit gun Accra. Edi ko Kumasi na se edi 2 hours a emwa yenya sa kwan no na yenye yanko Accra for yanko Accra to Kumasi for 5 hours 6 hours
na odepon.
How should we be able to accept such logic in our your friend is saying explaining our budget? Let me use this opportunity again to say this. The founder of NDC, OKMBB, or say, I am not an expert in economics. Neither am I an expert in law. But I am an expert in working on an empty stomach while wondering when and where the next meal will come from. Sometimes no yema economics no prof with all respect to not to disrespect.
Yes, on the brilliant issue.
On the brilliant issue. But the truth and say President Kufuor summarized this same thing in some few words. Or say economics no she was sitting them. It is your living standard she was sitting them not to abapa. hwɛ wasetenam na appreciate the economy no echo. John 9:25.
Reverend Akogan.
Or say, whether he is a sinner, I don't know. One thing I do know, I was blind. Now, I can see.
Thank you.
That is the testimony of every Ghanaian today. That is the testimony of every Ghanaian. Sometimes, now, the mood of the people of your friend is saying this country today. You can tell the joy. Just go to social media. Or be cry to make us say, John Mahama Masumao, and Mue, and Yadena, what is so? I don't know, Brown, if you've seen that video.
Share it with me.
I'll share it with you. I'll say, Adentina, bag a year tono 120, after the year tono 60, Obia Sumao, Jaima, Yantoya mo 120 now. This will tell you the joy. And Crawford, at the real and skits and social media. To end it all, I can say with every pride as a member of the NDC, say, Abra Yeba Abeje Amenga, we had our economy being rated as a junk status. C minus. And ne nyamiada Roma. Yaba B. Yefuye ba C. Eba C plus. Yefuye eba B minus. Nyamiadom and ne say you will be. How can somebody tell me, say, I should accept 40.5 as the rating? It will be very difficult for me.
Okay.
But because it is a research work, I will appreciate it. But the people of Ghana today are giving the John Dramani Mahama administration above 80%.
Quick one. Nestle said they've not at any point considered leaving Ghana. Inti Akumpacho Ebiana, you got it confused. Well, Ebia, there were other companies that considered leaving Ghana. Okay. But Nestle says at no point did they consider leaving Ghana.
That's fine.
Obiso say, I work with Nestle for 34 years. I'm on retirement now. Tell the young man, well, he's quite a young man compared. Only Nestle 34 years now call retirement. Yeah, I could go. If I'm a young man, I'm 80. I'll say I worked with Nestle for nearly 34 years. At no point, not even during the PNDC era, did Nestle want to leave.
And why did he say
in Bachuman?
No, it's not about the military regime. It's a very political statement. No. But the Americans say the meaning that what he said is much more than.
How do you understand what he said?
It's very political.
Okay.
Rollins is time to cry. I'm gonna.
Apart from PNDC era.
PNDC and that's Rollins era. That's
but PNDC not adding.
Bro, Kwame.
And I easy.
But in a near team.
Not saying baby ako. And yes, any team, baby ako. And yes, that time a yellow corn nikakuna.
Oh yes.
That time na rolling stream by. That time. Oh, one betuna papa, but.
But Satam near Tomamidi.
Na me can so one. Miss one betuna papa. Ali Yankwa and Betun Papa Bia because I'm in secondary school still. But
that
be Mary my point can point to you.
Assessment.
Yes.
Driver for ne market woman for now. Never number on research. We knew when if you saw social media say Kenke now those days no Kenke who has himself intimate talking K. And your boy ding. And I'm so omu ni abena obisa and say na say Kenke price na say na say oja Kenke di
it's only the price. So, Mrs. Elena Jimo Sapon, baby, I will be a official. We bless you. Happy birthday, Mrs. Elena Jimo Sapon is from Kwedunya Kwen, the family, and from Slopsa 8385. And that was PNDC time, 8385. Anyway, MP, then I better be a chat to you.
Kwame, just a little answer on my MPP primary side.
Oh, yeah, we need time for primary.
You Kwame, it's very difficult. The baby today we need you, man. It is Alcogan or your research. Senko or car in Bebun, he is also now so Wufuma. In Bebun, they are still very, very, very disappointed.
Honorable, I can also appreciate. I can appreciate that. Brakwa Mimi, I don't hide from this. Truth and they say the success of the John Dramani Mahama administration. Nyame adum next year, next 2 years.
Okay.
Nase in Numa so we are done.
Okay.
I appreciate that. The number of people who ask me for a Juma for all my CV and there it's not joke.
Exactly. It's not saying in a year Jitum or the Waka MP offer a Juma Semoda. Remove that call. Yes. Kwame MPP Nyame aduma 31st January. Yaboko akoto aba ye flag bearer. Presidential Elections Committee, I'm a member of that committee.
Oh, yeah, I remember.
Run a free, fair, transparent elections. One key fallout proxy
voting.
And oratory and kakra. Na mepeda me assure the entire New Patriotic Party. Titru wana wawa kunya da waboto aba. Nyame aduma 31st January. There one right to vote in it. Obi enoma obeje fi wani nsem. Name obi ambo modern de brene so obotum wa aba no aba boto na aba. We have been very hesitant in opening up this proxy voting because of past experiences previous committees wunye. Ena sanso yene hyehyɛ na yedi kwapo no. Oye yende say yetumi ye proxy voting no if in this particular elections obeboama the credibility of the elections no wakoso ono nkyerɛ dɛ nka ye provided them platform na nka omboa your recommendation to the party has been there ebia in subsequent elections the about to yembo na ya sheshe issues around proxy and how we want to be handled so that here in trend ma election time then so in the heat of it work about fina e say that me to minji to yes sheshe na yemfa nto
bakusuro
New Patriotic Party and this is how we want to administer our proxy make at the movie Kwame I wish the good people of Ghana well. I wish the people of Western Region, Ifia constituency well. And that now your sister were friendly Greece and Chroma. Ifia constituency, no, and I would that. Me wish and a very, very happy belief.
I find Tiffany, me wish a very, very. Allah getting better. But me find Asema Professor Bwedi Anope, now me find Asema Ako Gan. And Isaac Boama Nyako, Machebeduni, if you are constituency, and then the Yanyamre in Kankomono Dosun by a best review. Madam Papa Panope. Peace 104.3. Patricia Akusika Nanyo. Yes, belated wishes to you. Patricia Akusika Nanyo, aka Mrs. Baini of Charge in Home. Belated wishes to you from Queen T and level 300 weekend LLB class of Pentecost University. 13 past the hour, we've overstayed our time. Kofi Kumbilson is next on your radio. Steiner Wood, blessings to you on your birthday, my brother, my guy, Steiner Wood. And to you, Nanweki Nati of Stanchart. Enjoy your special day. God bless. Good morning.